watching me put the last stack in and earn the achievement. So here we go. And, okay, nothing. Hey everybody, GetYagumi here from GetYagumi Games, and we got another day of SkyFactory for you. As you can see, there's been just a couple changes since the last time we were in, so let's go through those real quick. The first thing you'll notice, you can see over here, I got 4 now, count them, 4 slab furnaces. They're cooking up some charcoal so that we can keep them stocked with charcoal. I went ahead and put down a couple of new bonsai pots for the birch saplings that we made in the last episode. You guys have seen me build bonsai pots and put them down and fill dirt and put the sapling in. So I didn't figure you needed to watch me do that again. I also didn't figure, if we look at the achievements here, you can see this one, Cobble Cobble. I figured you didn't want to sit there and watch me mine an entire chest worth of cobblestone. So I just went ahead and did that between episodes. You can see here, I did allow you the benefit of watching me put the last stack in and earn the achievement. So here we go. And okay, nothing. Oh, there we go. I guess I had to open it. And that got me the achievement. So there we go. Right off the bat, 1 achievement down. Now we're gonna go ahead and make this tin sapling and maybe a coal, maybe an iron amber in this episode. But the first thing I want to do, and the reason I made all this cobblestone, is because we're going to build off in this direction, and we're going to make that mythical mob spawner that I've been talking about so much. So what I like to do in order to get ready for this is just make a little gate, and then we'll take 3 stacks of this, and we'll make all the planks so that we don't run out of planks while we're going out there. And then what we might as well do is grab another stack so that we can just heal that right quick. Just leave that in our inventory. And then I'm gonna go ahead and speed through actually building this thing. I gotta build out at least 28, I think it's 28 blocks. I'm gonna go ahead and go 30 blocks that away and then build the platform, so that we can be sure that we get mobs spawning as quickly as possible. So enjoy the speed through of this build. Alright, so now you can see we finished our platform out here, and a lot of this, like this border here is all aesthetic. All these torches are really just an aesthetic thing for me. I like to have it lit up out here. Doesn't really matter, but I just like it. It looks nice. So, felt like having a cobblestone path with a nice stone border and a nice little fence going around. The fence also serves the purpose of not allowing mobs to spawn on those blocks. Because if I just left those blocks open, mobs would be spawning on them at night. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab a couple of these stacks, and I think I'll go with, I like blue cobblestone. Oops. I'm going to make it out of blue. I know with SkyFactory 3, the colored cobblestone was stronger than the non-colored variety. So it was always a good idea to make your mob spawner out of a colored cobblestone than a non-colored cobblestone. So that's why I'm doing it. Maybe not necessary for this version of the pack, but let's see. I probably don't need that many. That's probably enough. Well, let me do one more set. And then I can pull these out of here, and I think I should be able to make these into... Nope. Okay, so it's a good thing. I'll keep those. Again, the half slabs, the mobs, as long as the half slab is on the bottom of the block, mobs won't spawn on it. So we got these half slabs over here, so we don't have to put torches all over our mob spawner. So I built this so that the mob spawner can be 3 blocks in, 2 blocks wide, and then have 3 blocks up. 1, 2, oh, okay. So it's going to be 2 blocks wide, and then have 3 blocks on the back side of it. Then we're going to go over here. We're going to go 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. From that side. And then 1, 2, 3. From that side. And then we'll just finish up the platform and the spawner. And I'll explain how it works when I'm done. Alright, and now you can see the completed mob spawner. Let me back up here. All the half slabs that are keeping mobs from spawning on top. And you can see that this is the only area in this entire Minecraft universe where mobs can spawn. I only made it 2 blocks tall because I don't really want to deal with Endermen just yet. They teleport out and then they start taking blocks off your platform. I just don't want to deal with that, and they're really strong. I don't have any armor yet, so nice thing about this setup is it can be adjusted later as needed pretty easily. But yeah, so you can see all the red blocks in here with the F7 key. Press F7 to take those away. That means that this is the same as a cave in vanilla Minecraft. So, you know, in vanilla Minecraft, in caves, mobs can spawn even during the day. So that's what this will do. Mobs will spawn even during the day. And the reason I had to build it, I think it's 28 blocks. It might be 24. I'm not sure exactly what the distance is. But the reason I built it so far away from my main base of operation is because, as you'll notice while I'm standing here, there's no mobs spawning. But if I run back to my main base... and let's say I just go back here and I put all my tools up that I was using that I don't need anymore and turn around. Look at that. There's already mobs in the mob spawner. And so I can walk up here. We got looks like 2 skeletons in there already. And then we can just sit here and... oh. Beat them up, and then we get those resources. I got an arrow and some bones now. Now, I could just let that collect spawns, go over there every now and again and beat them up, and eventually when we start getting zombies, they're going to drop rotten flesh, and we'll be able to make a much better food source with the rotten flesh than we otherwise will have with the acorns. So with these bones, I'm going to show you something I can do. I can get the bone meal out of them. 6 bone meal right there, right? So I can come over here to one of these bonsai pots, and I can pull the sapling out and just break it down. So I get the pot and the sand. I put the pot down, and now before I put the dirt back in, I'm going to put dirt with a bone meal, and I'll get fertile soil. And you see there, it increases the growth rate of the tree to 117%, 17% faster, and the drop chances 125%. So all of the drops and stuff that you can get from this particular sapling now are going to have a higher chance of dropping, and it's going to grow faster in that fertile soil. So I'll go ahead and use up the rest of these 5 bone meal and just start going down the line and getting at least one of our plants in each group of saplings to have fertile soil. So now we're working on getting all our bonsai trees some more fertile soil. We'll wait for that to grow. I'll go ahead and turn all these resources I just got in, and then we'll do a harvest. Move on to the next round of achievements. Cap off the episode. See how nice and easy that is to just harvest all those. Nice and quick like. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what those things are. They look like creepers, but they're bouncing. What are these things? Ooh. Oh wow, that's something else. Bouncy creeper. Alright, well. Oh. So this is why I have 3 blocks here of space. If a creeper is about to explode, I can back up and it will no longer explode.
Wow. 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 Wow.
Boy, those things are obnoxious. Alright, well, not a whole lot going on in the mob spawner, so let's move on to getting these achievements ticked off. So what we're going to do here is we're going to get the tin pack. Need to pour some tin amber, which we have in our box over there, onto a birch sapling. And we'll do the collateral damage. Make some coal out of acorns and coal resin. So we might be able to actually do that one right now. There we go. Collateral damage. Done. What I'm going to do before I make the tin sapling, I'm going to go ahead and make another layer to our base. And we're going to do it down below this level. So we're going to make a second level below this level so we can just ride the water down. As long as we don't go too far. I'll just go ahead and go 6 down. That should be good. Alright, and I'll make this platform and come back when I'm done. Alright, so we got ourselves a nice little platform down here that's nice and safe. So what we're going to do next is we're going to work on melting this tin amber and pouring it over a birch sapling. The way that we do that, we'll grab the tin amber first so that we have it in our inventory. So the way that we're going to do that is we're going to make one of these melters. Okay, so we need some seared bricks and some glass, which we have, right? And then we need to make this seared heater. So we'll need 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. We'll need 12 seared bricks, a piece of glass, and a furnace. All right, so we'll go over here. We'll get our piece of glass. Get our furnace. All right, and now we got to figure out how to make seared brick. And lucky for you, I got just the recipe. So the first thing we're going to do in order to make this seared brick is make a ton of clay, or as much clay as we can anyway. And we might pull a couple saplings out to get some more clay if we need to. Then what we're going to look for, what we're making here is this grout, and we're going to use this recipe. It gets you 4 grout for a piece of clay, a sand, and a gravel. So we're going to pull our sand acorns out. And then, where's your gravel acorns? There they are. And we'll go over here, turn all the clay into clay bits. Use this recipe. If you hold shift and hit the plus, it'll put as many as you can make up here. There's all the grout that we got. That's plenty. We only needed 12. We got 28. So what we can do, just to expedite all the seared bricks being made all at once, split it into 4 even piles, put the 4 even piles in our 4 furnaces, and then every time basically one of them finishes, we'll have 4 bricks completed. We can use that clay also to make more clay bricks, which will in turn allow us to make more bonsai pots for all of the bonsai trees that we're going to be making in the future, in the near future. Because all of these trees that we're going to be making over here require a different base sapling. So we're going to be making all these saplings, and we're going to be making all the base saplings to go with them. There's 4. So that's the 12 that we need. We'll make our furnace and then our melter. We'll go down here. The way that this works is put the melter down, put the furnace on top of the melter. Just like that. And then we're going to need to go ahead and get a fuel source, which for this will be charcoal for now. Be just fine. Because we got plenty of it. Put those in there, put that in there. Actually, we're going to need... do that. Forgot about this part, so it's a good thing I made a bunch of extras. We're gonna have to make one of these casting table, and then eventually we're gonna need 1 more of these seared bricks to make a casting bucket. So now what we'll do is we'll head down here, and I might have messed up putting it there. I'm gonna move it. That. I'll put that table over here. Put the spout here. We'll put our fuel source in there, and we'll put our tin amber in here. And now we can watch this melt. And actually, while that's melting, look at that. We got tons of mobs out there. Let's go ahead and take care of this real quick. I guess we did get an Enderman. Try not to hit the Enderman. I don't want him to teleport. Alright, so let's see. Let's go heal my sword, and we'll see about taking on that Enderman. We're going to put the rotten flesh on here and let it turn into monster jerky. So that spaxel kind of acts like a vanilla weapon, so you can't mend it on the Tinker's Construct tables, but you can still mend it, so that's what's important. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna get our hunger taken care of right quick. And now it looks like that Enderman might have despawned. Hopefully, I don't see him anywhere else. So hopefully he didn't just teleport somewhere. Now, even the most careful of SkyFactory veterans can get one of these creepers to explode on them. You gotta try to keep your distance. If you get too far away, you can't hit anybody, so it's a delicate balance. Chappy, that's cool.
Wow.
Alright. Now we got more meat, monster jerky, so that's good. And we don't gotta worry about that Enderman. Thought I built it short enough that I wasn't gonna have to worry about Enderman, but I guess I was wrong. Ooh, potato. Nice. Alright, these take a while to dry, so we're just gonna leave them to dry. Go ahead and grab one of these birch saplings. Head on down to our fancy little melting table here. We'll set the birch sapling there. Pour some tin onto it. And there you have it. A tin sapling. Come up here. We'll plant our little tin sapling. We'll take a look at the achievements that we completed. You know what? Why don't we knock this one out? I think we have everything we need for that. Yeah, I got some coal resin, I got some sand resin, clay resin, and gravel resin. I got all that. Sand resin. I don't have enough clay resin. Alright, let's go ahead and do a little, well, let's mend that right quick. Grab that food, put that back on there. And now we got some real food. So once I eat all those acorns, alright, hopefully that got us the clay and sand resin that we need. Otherwise, I'll just go through a couple of those cycles in fast time, but we'll see. Yeah, we got plenty of coal resin. I think that's all I need. Oh, I need 4 coal. 2 sand, 1 clay, 2 gravel. Perfect. Boom. Alright. So now we got this. In the next episode, we're going to go through how to melt this. We're going to have to make another melter with a different type of fuel source, and we'll work on making getting this whole row of achievements done in the next episode. But that being said, I'm going to go ahead and call it. Thanks for coming by. If you like what you're seeing here, you'll want to see more of it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, what you'd like to see more. We're about halfway through this series. I'm planning on doing 10 episodes and then moving on to a different game. So let me know what games you want to see me play next. Otherwise, I'm just going to choose one. Hope you guys have a good day. Bye-bye. Walk over here.